So glad, so glad, so glad, so glad, so glad to be here. The first thing that I have to do, I have to please, somebody tell me that the sound is reaching you wherever you're watching from for this stock market technical analysis daily on here. Frustration yesterday. We came on here early. I was prepared, folks. I even put in some music. Yeah, this is the music. Actually, I have to play that music as we are letting maybe a few other traders join. Let me go here and put in some of the generic. This is the music, the special successful trading music that gets us ready. I don't know. I was using it in my earlier videos, and I think I need to resume doing that again. So I put that on yesterday. Thought it was going through, but actually just to find out the sound wasn't working. So beautiful gates. Good morning, Mr. Nick. Good afternoon. Across the pond. Please let me know that you're able to hear this sound from coming from Southern California, where it's currently 5:51 a.m. Pacific time.
Hello, welcome to Successful Trading. Why we learn to trade options as a beginner. Hello, welcome to Successful Trading. Why we learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Trading. Successful Trading. Hello, welcome to Content Trading. Why we learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Trading.
All right. Thank you for letting me indulge in those 30 seconds, actually a minute, because I played it back to back. I played two version of it, so it gets me when I hear the sound of those those two. I definitely bring something into my face, onto my spirit. All right, I hope your spirit is uplifted this morning, ladies and gentlemen, because yesterday was frustration, especially on all days on 316. Yeah, I figure. Okay, that's another story for another day. So let's welcome Miss Annie, Digital Gates, Miss Marcy. Glad to have you. Oh, who else? Our friend from Northern California, Fremont. We talked about him yesterday. He goes by Subu on here. So glad to have you. Let's get going, folks. Yesterday we missed the session, but I recorded a video after the market close, right? So I was just first I wanted to test the computer that's glitch. For all full disclosure, I did an update. I think it was Monday night. Yeah, Windows 10 because they force you to do those updates. That's for me. I'm putting the blemish on them. Though after I did it, we had I had a coaching session that went in fine on Zoom with perfect sound and everything. So speaking of coaching session, great coaching session yesterday with my friend Edet in Niger. I hope you have no wahala like myself yesterday. And then later on, Mr. Alex all the way from Singapore, where it's currently, what time is it in Singapore? So it says 8:54 a.m. Eastern time. So since we shift, it should be, actually, let me not take a guess, right? So I have an app that can tell me instantaneously. Well, instantaneously is a word clock, folks. So in Singapore, it's currently 8:55 p.m. So everybody's on board. Let's go ahead and dive in. All right, folks. All right. So what we do here typically, we for the stock market technical analysis daily. So this is well, actually, you see, I'm too hype up today. I need to slow down a little bit. So welcome to successful trading, where we help you take your trading to the next level. I need your catchphrase. Yeah, you know, some of the YouTubers, each one of them, they have a first sentence that they usually say that summarize what people are to expect when they come on here. So and there's some certain word that I cannot use. Like trust you not. I kid you not. My marketing coach, yeah. Things like you cannot tell people learn. Learning is hard, yeah. You don't entice people, you say come learn. No. You have to give them the end results. I don't know. I'm an engineer. I'm not a marketing guy. So for me, I was an engineer would say, "Oh, we will teach you." No, you're not teaching people. That's how you have to convey the notion on that. Hey, by people spending the time on here, investing the time on here, the end. What's the end result? The end result is taking your training to the next level. And if you have an end result in mind, tell us that on here, and so definitely I'll ask you that question in our one-on-one coaching session. All right, so today is FOMC Day. FOMC Day. If Federal Open Market Committee, that's what FOMC stands for. So this is there is a meeting that takes place. We actually went through the calendar yesterday with with one of the traders. So it started yesterday, but the statement will be coming out at 2 p.m. and then a press conference ensued at 2:30 p.m. What that means for you and I is that, my friends, volatility, meaning that it makes the market move. When the chairman of the committee starts speaking, Jerome Powell is the chairman of the committee. Every single word, the algorithm will translate that into buying or selling. I kid you not. So an instrument such as SPY, like SPY, that we love to trade on expiration days on Wednesday, FOMCs are always on Wednesdays. That's another thing. So I will make a quick video on it to give you the link to the calendar, and then I will share some statistics. The last FOMC that we got this year, that we have only had one this year, was on Wednesday, January the 27th. How do I? Well, I know I have my trading journal, right? My trading journal. So, but I would like to take the time on here in the next 3 minutes. Let us go. Actually, we are looking currently at JD, but we want to go to SPY. Let's not go show you the chart of SPY on that day, and hopefully we can even replay it here. So the button that I use to go to a specific date. Let me make sure that you guys can see the full screen on here. So there's this button on here on Trading View. Bottom left hand side is a go-to. So when you click on it, and then you can go to any date that you want. So I want to go to 01/20. We say 27. That's correct. Yep, it was a Wednesday. So and then we are going to change to a 15-minute chart. I should have done that earlier. So 15-minute chart. And then go to. It's already there. So I'm going to this date, and then we can tell what, I mean, we can replay this, but if we don't want to replay this, I just want to show you. Okay, so on this day, this is the 27th, right? How do we know that? You can see the date. 6:30, the server, my trading view, it's on Pacific time. So 6:30 a.m. Pacific is when the market opened, 9:30 Eastern. So we gap down. Well, the SPY gap down. When I say we gap, I mean, there's nothing wrong if I say that, but it's just always funny to me when I catch myself saying, we gap down. No, I mean, SPY gap down. So SPY and all of us trading it gap down. The gap was about 1%. How do we know? Well, because it's written on my trading journal, but more importantly, we can see here that we closed on the Tuesday, the 26th at 380.379, and we opened at 380.20. And we post in a quick low. So the delta here was 380, 379, let's say 384 to 376. Folks, that's a lot. That's 8 points, yeah, on that day. Right now, SPY is only gapping 1 point, but it gives you an idea. But more importantly, I want you to take a look at what happened after 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is 11 o'clock my time on this chart. And this is what ensued, meaning the chart firm, the chair Fedman. The chair, the Fed chairman. You see, I since yesterday I've been interpreting those three words. I don't know why. The Fed chairman starts speaking at 11:30 Pacific, 2:30 Eastern, and this is what's happened on that. I mean, actually, this was March. Typically, that one was March. Today, all the pundit analysis starts stating that whatever it said today will make the market move even more. So for you and I, that means that you out to be involved trading SPY. There was an opportunity, and if you don't know how to trade SPY, hey, that's okay. This is our opportunity to invite you to master. You see how I hesitated that? I didn't use that word. To master some of our strategy. We have 5 strategies. That's at least 5 strategies. But trust me, that even on other sub strategies out of our 5 strategy on here. So SPY is at the center of that because SPY has expiration Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday. And guess what day it is today? It is Wednesday, March the 17th, 2021. It is currently 9 a.m. Eastern Time in New York and in Toronto, and you are catching a live broadcast of pre-market technical analysis daily here on our YouTube channel. So our first strategy, the GangstA strategy, is one of them. A lot of people are curious about that. I teach the GangstA strategy on one-on-one coaching live. We have successful trading trade alerts that are weekly alerts that's come from a computer program that I generated in 2017. We have the Friday Lotos, but I need a name for that because when traders hear the word Loto, they're like, Loto, why? I mean, this is like taking a chance on something. No, Friday Lotos are based on multi-year research. How many years? I have data from 2016 to 2020 that consistently show that those trades, should you decide just to trade them, yeah, they are trade that we enter on Thursday before the session close. They are very powerful, as powerful as the GangstA trade. And then the overnight swing trade. So all of these trades, they have a channel inside our Discord. So when you join, we will take you through the step of getting familiar with them, and then we will your education, because successful trading is a stock option education platform. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. We want to empower you with the tools, the knowledge, more importantly, for you to be able to gather knowledge of a lifetime that you can apply and make money out of the stock market. That's really what's going on here, folks. I could not do a better summary than that. And so, how do we get to do that? We have a library of over 500 videos on YouTube, along with the live session. So when people come on here, they discover that, hey, you don't need to be in the money to make big money. You can ask Mr. Andrew. Mr. Andrew, actually, I think he still holds the record on here because of the cheapest option to be bought. He bought option for 1 cent and they became more than 10 baggers. Yeah, I have done this year 2 cents on SPY. We have done 5 cents on SPY. And I think recently we did a trade on target. That's actually one of the traders then who was just on YouTube, like many of you who may be watching in playback right now. Wasn't a subscriber. He made some money out of it. He subscribed to our system and he said he was ready to pay for a full year of subscription. Yeah, that trade was that good on that day because those were trading target puts. I believe 170 put as a GangstA strategy. They went from 8 cents to $1.65. All right. Okay, so we welcome Mr. Donny in. Mr. Andrew is on board, and Mr. Donny comes with a question. Maybe let's take Mr. Andrew's question before we fully dive in. So, SPY, we're trading SPY today, folks. It's Wednesday, and we have a full strategy on how to trade SPY that we gladly will help you master, like many others have done. So, the index is, before we take Mr. Andrew question. So from a daily perspective chart here, yeah, because this is technical analysis, let's take a look at SPY on here. So not that long ago, how long ago was yesterday? New all-time high, 397.83. Wow, this will be better if I can share the chart on here. Yep, there you go. But they finished with a red candle. It was not that bad. The war's not coming to an end, and this morning we're opening at 394.72, 1 point down or something. Nothing to cry home about, at least for now. Yeah. When it comes time at around 11:30, it may be a different story. So we are definitely looking forward to that. So the one that was moving the most yesterday in terms of the ETF was QQQ because it was super bullish. It gapped up. So now it's trading, unlike the other two, IWM and SPY, that this one has not yet fully crossed over all of the natural resistance, if you will. We have the yellow line exponential moving average 8, the green line exponential moving average 20, and the white line in the middle is the average of the upper Bollinger and the lower Bollinger. If you are new to technical analysis, no worries. Come to Successful Trading. Yesterday, I spent 10 minutes helping a brand new trader set up the trading view chart exactly like this one. It's not, and then we even have a video on that. If you tap trading view on our YouTube library of videos, you will probably find one. But QQQ was very powerful yesterday, going on gap after gapping. How many points a gap here? Close at 318, let's say 319. It went all the way to 324. That's 5 points in one day. I think that's within its ATR, a little lower than its ATR. Its ATR maybe 5-6 points, especially lately with some of these big candles. And then it reversed like the rest of the market on put scalping Tuesday. That's one of the other things on the we teach you what's the best day of the week to trade options. Did you know that? Do you have an idea as of now what's the best day to trade option? Let us know in the comments in the live chat. What's your best day to trade options so far based on your observation? For us, we have names here for each day of the week with some type of, not that every single week is going to happen like that, with some type of expectation what to anticipate to see in the market. So today on here, QQQ is starting bearishly because it is down 1%, folks. It's giving back all of that. The chart doesn't show it here, trading view for whatever reason. So right now in pre-market, QQQ is printing 317.20. That's another one that will be very sensitive to the word of the Fed chairman later on this afternoon. So definitely we can start anticipating for its expiration this Friday, what's going on. So here's how you're going to trade it, right? So the support here now, the green line and the yellow line going to behave as support. So we have first line of support 317. We are starting exactly right there. That's what pre-market is right now. So, and then the next one is 315.82. So that's yellow line. When we drop below that yellow line, my friend, we are bearish all over again. So let's see, and if that's down all the way to tomorrow and then Friday, I'm expecting big move out of this thing over the next 3 days on here starting today. So definitely we will get involved with QQQ as well, because the techs, they have been the leaders of this market throughout 2020. So 2021, that's the first couple of months that was the case, but since February here, you can see that they have been giving back some of those gains. So definitely keep an eye on QQQ as an index and all of the big stock in there. If you are new on here, let's also give you the top 10 stock inside of QQQ, just if you're interested into trading one of those. So number 1 in QQQ is still Apple, number 2 is Microsoft, number 3 is Amazon, number 4 Tesla is in QQQ, folks. Tesla is number 4 in QQQ. And for those traders who are with successful trading, we had a signal yesterday that's telling us to expect a big move out of Tesla. Tesla this morning, I believe, is down almost 4%. At least was the last time that I checked. Number 5 in terms of top 10 holdings inside of QQQ is Google. Number 6 is Facebook. Number 7 is Alphabet, but that's the parent company of Google, obviously, as you know. Number 8, Nvidia. Number 9, PayPal. And number 10 in the top 10 holdings inside of QQQ is none other than Intel, with a contribution in terms of total assets of 2.1%. Okay, so that's nice and fine. Here's another index that's we look at, ETF that we look at, IWM, has been moving a lot. Again, for us, the secret on here in making money trading options as beginners, my friend, if a stock or an instrument is moving, we know how to trade it. We don't care about the direction, we just trade it. And we help you with strategies on how to go about that. So you will not be alone on here. All right, very good. Enough said on that. Let's go ahead, take stock that traders are looking at. And then I have a couple of stock that I want to take a look at as well. And then we will be on our way of this long wild Wednesday, where we would like to avoid all of the wahala with the FOMC meeting. So the first stock here that Mr. Lonnie wants us to take a look at is CCJ. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Actually, let me, instead of opening a new one, no, I like to open a new one because those are going to serve me. Okay, CCJ is Chemical Corporation from the New York Stock Exchange. This is my first time to come across this one. That's not a problem. We know in the technical analysis, you don't need to know what type of products companies are selling, and especially with how do they call them? SPAC these days. SPAC companies, they don't sell anything. Yeah, so you don't need to study the fundamental, the revenue, or anything. What are we seeing on here? This is a stock that's trading currently at $18.70. Not sure of the price they are in pre-market. It's trading above all of the supports: yellow line, moving average, green line, exponential moving average 20, and is actually attacking the upper Bollinger. It's bullish, fantastic. So this is type of stock that you show me this chart, I say, oh yeah, it's tradable. But when I tell you that it's tradable, for me, my idea is that it's moving. That's all. That's all that means. So now here it's and then I look at technicals. It's a little bit extended in the sense that the upper Bollinger, the natural resistance on the top, is at 1830. So this is floating under. But yeah, definitely, if I'm trading option on this one, I'm going to get set. I'm going to say, okay, my primary direction is bullish. Maybe depending on your way of trading, you can go ahead straight away saying, okay, I'm buying calls on here. Or you say, okay, I'm gonna make my calls entry when it come and test support at the yellow line EMA it's here, because that's the closest natural support. So that will be at 1729. And because in the past it has done that, right? Upper Bollinger stock always tend to do that. Upper Bollinger, cool off a little bit, and then go up again. So that's how what you see here on this chart. So it's just lacking some room here on the upper Bollinger Band, but the trend is definitely bullish. All right, the next stock on here, if I'm not mistaken, is yeah, and Lauer Healthcare Group. Is that the one? Oops, I am not sure that's the one. That stock is from Canada, so let me go ahead. Not that he cannot trade a stock from Canada, but what's the name? AND. AND is that is I think somebody has asked for that stock here. So AND, when I type AND here, I see two stock from the Canada Stock Exchange, and then in Germany. How about ours? ANG Australia. Okay, I'm not so sure about that stock. And actually, I think I tried looking up that stock uh, on another platform. There's this one, Acquisition Corp Unit, but ANG Australia. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So please clarify for me, Mr. Uh, Donny. So COMS is the other stock under that. Hopefully, I will have a data look on here. COMS. Comscorp Holding Corporation. Okay, it's a $3. Mr. Donny, would you like to? We need to talk. A $3.28 stock. Okay. Please, please, Mr. Donny. You know my propensity not to love a stock that's at this price. So $3.28. Hopefully, that's the right stock on here. All right. So what do we want to see on the $3 stock on here? So it's currently at support. Okay, I can't tell you that because the last three times that it was at this level, it bounced. Okay, so but there's a trend line, resistance line. If I can show this properly, this is the white line, if you will, or the green line, whatever, whichever you want to use. You will be bullish. I will be bullish above that, above $3.50. Other than that, it seems as if this thing has a propensity into going further lower, maybe in the $2. So above 350 bullish, or before that, I wouldn't be taking any action. Hopefully that helps. Okay, if we there, maybe take a look at some stock that are a little bit higher than $3. We will go to FinViz, and here in FinViz, here are our settings, our filters. We want to look at stocks that are optionable over $20. There's a reason for that, because we trade option. Obviously, Mr. Donny, I'm not sure if option exists on the other one, but he could be buying the stock. Yeah, you could be buying the stock. And buying a stock at $3, my friend, that's actually a smart investment, especially like that's one that happened to show support on there. So over 1 million shares. So this morning, this is what the good FinViz 2 brings you. So GM is up. No surprise there. Alcoa is up to $2 on the like. Canada Goose is up a little bit. Bird, this bird for you. No, should I? No, I don't drink beer anyway, but I don't know. That just came into my spirit for no reason. Let me remove that out of my spirit. STX is up a little bit on here. but I think most of the action, because the market is gapping down a little bit on here to start the day on this Wednesday, March the 17th, 2021. Let's see. Uh, we have ABBV, which is down 7%. Wow, man, I had an eye on that stock. Well, silly me, right? Teradata is down as well. So Tilray is a stock that's down -5%. So it's definitely worth considering. So some of this, our usual stock. Let's go some of our usual stock, and let's just look at the setting. Yesterday, if you watched the video, you may have heard me talk about JD. I think once for all, I'm going to be putting a fork into JD and just stay away from that one, because it has not been doing anything good whatsoever. Not even on the put side, because remember, I don't care which direction the stock goes, but JD hasn't been a stock that's moving. A stock that we have had our eyes on since for the last couple of weeks. DraftKings, right? This is that stock, so it's down on here to 66.37. Our traders in our subscription room Discord channel, they already know we took a swing trade here earlier this week, I believe at the close on Monday, so we will be looking forward to how that's on there later on. The next stock on here is Peloton. Peloton is a stock that, if you were with us on Friday, March the 5th, well, if you were with us, congratulations, you learned a lot, because that's the feedback that I received unanimously across the board. If not, the video is recorded. It's almost a 7 hours, 6 hours, 50 minutes or 40 minutes video where we spend the entire day live with you trading. On that day, we traded Peloton in both directions. Look at this candle. Yeah. When you see a candle like this means that the stock came down and then went back up to close pretty much at the same level where it started the day. So we made money in both directions on that day, and we were going in and out of the trade live with you. So Peloton on here, on that day, what did we learn? Because we have to talk about it on here. This yellow line represents the natural resistance, right? So we said as long as this stock is not trading above the green line, we are not bullish on it. It has been going sideways, but it has come time for a resolution. Over the next 3 days, it has to pick a direction. So as of now, it's gapping down to 105. For us, we are looking at price to go. If it's going lower, your target price is definitely the low of that March the 5th, which was $94, $95 thereabout. That's $10 away. Trust me. If between now and then this thing can go to that, your option, my friend, you will make a lot of money. I think those options, the 95 puts, they were going for less than 30 cents yesterday. So investing 30 cents on a Wednesday, or actually you don't even need to be in the money. If let's say today or tomorrow it start trading below 100, guess what? That's where the big return start coming in. So be out on the watch out for that one. We talked about Tesla. This is a chart of Tesla that's for us, got us to issue an alert on it yesterday. So this is gapping down. I mean, I'm not saying that that's not much, but by our forecast, it can do more than that. So let's see. So you see the direction here, right? Natural resistance, the flattening of the green line, which is the exponential moving average 20, and here now we are starting below the EMA 8, the yellow line, the recent momentum here. So there's plenty of room below. So Tesla, do something. Do your thing, Tesla. Do your thing. Do your thing. All right. It is 9:20. Did you give an entry price on SPY? Yes, you missed it, sir. That will mean that you have to watch the show again. And no, we didn't give an entry price on SPY. But by now, Mr. Donny, I mean, I hate to say that on here on the open, but Mr. Donny, by now you have been with us for how long? You are to be mastering the SPY strategy. Yeah, you are to be teaching us how to take advantage of SPY on a day like this. So very quickly on here, right? The strategy, the so-called strategy, or one of the strategy on SPY on a day like this, it's definitely, even for me, I think I don't have any outstanding trade on SPY. No, I do not. I do have on QQQ. So on a day like this, I'm going to just trade the direction. If you want to do a GangstA trade on here, typically we want to go 4 points up, 4 points down. So in that case, where's SPY starting? I cannot trust trading you on here where to give me pre-market numbers. So let me get a actual value on there since so SPY starting at 394. So 390 put and 400 call. Why not? 390 puts. So, but that's a GangstA strategy. And again, if you don't know what a GangstA strategy is, that's an invitation for us to you to come master the GangstA strategy and to take advantage of it in these type of scenarios. All right, folks. Give everybody 9 minutes to reset our mind, our body to take into this Wow Wednesday. Patience going to be key, folks. I expect maybe the first 90 minutes, not maybe the first 90 minutes to have some movement. So if the trend is low, they can put it a low, and then we go sideways until 2 p.m. Eastern. And then definitely the big wahala, the big volatility will start when the Fed chairman starts speaking at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Until then, have a great trading session, everybody. I'm so happy that we're able to connect today. They took that away. The computer gremlins took that away from us yesterday. So glad to have everybody. Have a great